Hey, what's up guys? This is Mike, or Casual Productions, some of you may know me, or from Empyrean. I'm working on getting the YouTube change over to From Empyrean. That's kind of my new artist name, or whatever you want to call it. I've been releasing some music under that pseudonym, From Empyrean. Go check it out on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, all that good stuff. I'll leave a DistroKid hyperlink in the description below if you guys are interested. Today's video is pretty simple. We're going over the Boss ME80, specifically the preamp section of the Boss ME80. It comes with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 amp simulators, essentially, from acoustic all the way to metal and everything in between. So today we're going to go over the presets of that and just kind of mess with the parameters within the preamp. So that's the gain, bass, middle, treble, and level. I've got my secondary camera pointed down at the Boss ME80 so that you guys kind of see what I'm doing when I'm doing it. Let me just go ahead and move this over. So some of you may notice that in my record out phones jack, there is something plugged in with no wire in it. So for the Boss ME80, in order to get the amp, the preamp section audible, the record out needs to have a line in it. So I just bought these pieces on Amazon. They come out. They're basically the headphone adapters to change your cable, depending if you don't have the right size. So here's the Boss ME80 without that in. That's my clean tone. And then once it gets plugged in, you can hear there's a slight change. So let's do something more dramatic. Let's go ahead and move it to our drive channel. You can hear the difference. So with that plugged in, let's go back down to our, let's start with the acoustic setting. So here's, again, just the ME80 preamp running into my Logic Pro X on a audio file. So it's not a guitar file, because generally that will pull up all my guitar presets. We just want the tones from the Boss ME80, so it's just running an audio clip. So here, this is my Epiphone Les Paul running into the Boss ME80 through Logic. So, I mean, acoustic sim sounds pretty cool. Doesn't really sound as full. Let's change the pickup to my neck pickup. Let's see if that gets any difference. Sounds a little fuller here, which is more acoustic-y. Very cool, very cool. All right, and now let's see what we get with a clean tone. I'm gonna leave all the settings as is. So far my gain is at about, I don't know, what'd you say, maybe 8 o'clock. My bass is around 11, the middle's around 1, treble's around 2, level's around 3 o'clock. Clean sounds clean, can't really complain. Now here's a Tweed amp. The sounds might jump a little bit when I go through amp simulators. I'm sorry about that. So let's see here. So switching from the clean to the Tweed, you can kind of hear there's a little bit more reverb in the tail end of this audio track here, which is really cool. I'm gonna go to my crunch channel and just turn the level down a little bit. So you can definitely hear that it kind of it almost sounds like it's at the edge of breakup here. So right before it really distorts, which is cool. It's a good crunch sound, and then adding some other elements into it will definitely give a really cool sound. Here's a combo amp sound in the preamp. This is more of a clean tone again. preamp when I'm running other effects through it, like an overdrive, maybe even a tube screamer sound, or possibly just like a boost pedal, or even the metal overdrive. Sounds really cool, really cool. All right, so here's my lead channel. So here I can already tell things need to be messed with a little bit. Let's give it a little more bass, bring down the middle. Interesting lead sound. Here's the drive channel, which is going to probably be the most distortion. Let's give that a little more bass, a little less middle, a little less treble. Kind of put everything at 6 o'clock except for the gain and see what we get. Sorry, 12 o'clock and see what we get. Alright, it's a really cool drive channel. Now let's go to our stack channel, see what we get. I'm going to bring down the bass up the middle a little bit. Very cool, very cool. Now last but not least, I'm pretty sure what most of you guys are here for is the metal tone. I'm only imagining that this is gonna just completely let's bring up the treble, bring down that. Alright guys, so that was just a really quick run through of the preamp section of the Boss ME80. In the next video, we're going to go through the EQ section of the Boss ME80. The EQ is not just an EQ channel, but also a secondary effects channel. Phaser, tremolo, boost, delay, and chorus can be affected in that chain as well. So that'll be the next video. If you're interested, make sure to subscribe so you can see that video when it comes up. Hopefully it'll be out by next week. And don't forget guys, I will leave a description of the Boss ME80. I will leave a link to the Boss ME80 in the description. It is an Amazon affiliate link if you decide to purchase after hearing some of the bare preamp tones. Or if you want to stay through the whole series before making a decision, that's fantastic as well. But that affiliate link, does help out the channel a little bit. I kind of get pennies to the dollar, but again, helps fund the channel, helps get some new things like the light you see over my left shoulder and the light attached to the secondary camera, getting some shots of the Boss ME80. All right, guys, if you like what you see, make sure to subscribe. I'm gonna drop a link to my website in the link as well if you want to check it out. From there, you always email me. We have small discussions. I do free Zoom classes once a month on basic rhythm and just kind of beginner intermediate guitar stuff. Hope to see you guys there. Hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget, like, subscribe. Peace.